Hi guys, Scatlink here. Welcome to my modding showcasing sub-series, Hats Off to You, a series of which we try out community-created hats, costumes, functions, singular levels, full chapters, or time rifts created by the Hat in Time fan community via the Steam Workshop. This will also include any challenge roads of which will have their own video dedicated to earning ourselves a trophy, of which would otherwise be permanently missed. Yet another month has gone by, and yet another challenge road has came and went, and I haven't done any mod levels or mod showcases in between then and now, which may sound a little bit bad, but I'll get to that in a bit. Also, I'm not in my mod costume. I don't know what that's going on about there. But yes, before we even hop into the challenge road for the day, I want to go into here. And remember to actually go right, not left. I do not know why Nyaku's jacket is broken. Maybe it's because I'm not wearing the right dye. But I want to keep scrolling until we get to... Where are you? There we are! Playable Rayman second update. Yes, we're going to be playing as Rayman again. Because this is actually a different mod to what it was before. It's not made by the same person as before. I think it was built on top of it, though, because it uses the exact same model. But, special thanks to the people of the official Hat in Time Discord for helping me with the issues I faced making this. This mod actually contains voice clips from Rayman 3, so Rayman now actually does have sound effects, unlike before. He was literally just a model, and the only thing that did actually work costume-related was the virtual costume. That would pretty much turn you into PS2 Rayman, Rayman 2 Rayman instead of Rayman 3 Rayman. This mod, however, doesn't have that feature at the moment. However, it is able to be updated as it goes, unlike the other one. That one's still the same, but if you want to play as Rayman 2 Rayman, you would want to get that one. I've swapped it for this one. He cannot be found at the ship at the moment, so use a player swap. That was the same as before. However, for the first update, there were 7 brand new outfits in the prize capsule, aka the Rift Roulette. So now we've got even more stuff, including any additional Silver Gunner remixes that get added to that mod. In the Rift Roulette, so we've actually got more stuff to spend our tokens on, which we're going to be doing at the end of this video, definitely. We probably might just spend the rest of the video doing it, because Challenge Road is pretty short and easy this time round. Outfits include the compact fatigues from Rayman 3, costumes from Rayman 2, I'm not entirely too sure what they're going to be, and a special nostalgia outfit referencing the intro to Rayman 3. Not entirely too sure what it means about that. When I hear a nostalgia outfit, I would expect, you know, Rayman 2 Rayman. But that doesn't seem to be the case. But we're on the second update right now, which I think it was recent. Rayman 2 has been fixed. Sadly, I had to manually change some things because it just refused to work. But he'd be looking clean now. So I'm guessing instead of using any of the existing cosmetics, you earn them yourself, so they're part of the pack. Maybe that's what it is. I'm not entirely too sure why they couldn't have made the virtual costume turn you into Rayman 2 Rayman. But... ah well, maybe it will do something for other characters as well, we don't know, probably hacked. The outfits have all gained their proper icons in the menu, now sorting clothes is easier, and I plan to make more skins in the future. Let me know if you have any suggestions. So, we're going to be seeing those at the end of this. Maybe we'll even earn them when we're going for the mod tokens after going through normally, and I've also changed my equipment and loadout, so I have got my plunger, because that kind of fits, you know, Rayman 4 and all that. Oh, I forget I don't even need to do that with mod characters, that's automatic, but I will have the sprint hat. Hats do not show up, as you can see here, but you do have sound effects, as I've said before. So we can grimace, because that is a thing that Rayman does. And it kind of works, because we can emote whenever we want, but we can't swing our fists, but we can swing our plunger. We're kind of a mix between Rayman 3 and Rayman Origins, or Legends? I never played those two. But here is the challenge road. Now, I said I would get into why I haven't done anything in between challenge roads. I'll mention that right now. It's because I am waiting to build a new PC. That's all I'm mentioning at this point, because I've been set back a couple of months. I cannot build it. But once I have built the new PC, I'll be able to do 1080p 60 frames. And it'll also be a lot easier to record mods. Because every time I want to record a Hat in Time, at the quality I do, which is 1080p 30, what I always do, and I've told you this before, the game's on my laptop. My laptop's the most powerful thing I have. But in order to record it at that quality, so that the recording as well as the game doesn't tank, I have to get my dad's all-in-one, and do it through the Roxio. So I'm turning my laptop basically into a console. So that's how I can do this. Bit of an unorthodox setup, as I've mentioned many a times, but I am focusing on wanting to build a hench PC. Until then, though, I'm just going to be sticking to the challenge roads, if that is alright with you. Just a heads up. Speaking of which, this is a quick one, so we could take the time. Speaking of time, there's a lot of time-related stuff in this, other than Mafia's Icebox. I guess frozen in time? I don't know. But we got Twisty Trials Galaxy, not Rico Harbour's Secret Timepiece. Yeah, we covered that earlier, but that's basically the same thing. It's just made by a different person, which again doesn't specify the name. I really don't understand why that is now an optional thing you can set for this screen. It's the Secret of Rico Tower / the Twisty Trials Galaxy from Super Mario. This one is more focused on the Twisty Trials Galaxy, hence why it's in the main name, even though it is talking about Rico Tower. This one is the Rico Tower, because that one's actually based off the Rico Tower more so, because both of them have the exact same amount of collectibles, except for the fact that there's more ponds, and the level design is ever so slightly different. But it's pretty much the same thing. They both have a mod timepiece, of course. They both also have a Rift token. The location of the Rift token is different. Just like Clockwork, that is a new one. Jump across the spinning ticking cogs, bust into the clock tower, and get back your precious timepiece in this mechanical time rift. This is my first completed A Hat in Time level. Constructive criticism and comments are welcome. Requires ice hat and hookshot badge to complete. You should already have the ice hat if you are entering mods in the first place. Unless you're using a mod character. For whatever reason, they're a little bit heavier. Also, we have the quick rift, which has a lot of gears as well. Very time related. This time rift is nothing special, but I wanted to look like it came from the game, for the most part, and add everything from scratch, also for the most part. On to actually interesting projects. If people play this, I'll be surprised. Well, you should be surprised, because the devs have put this into a challenge road, the 24th in a row of trophies. And of course, we finish off with a nice chill level that we can speedrun decently well. Mafia's Icebox, which is a returning level, not from any previous challenge road, however. We did cover this because, one, it was requested by the person who made it, and second of all, Meryl and I actually did a Hat in Time, what hats off to you mod showcase of this level while playing co-op multiplayer. And we raced each other through a bunch of levels, and this one is really good to race through, and that was actually one of the reasons why I was suggested. It's a nice quick one, you can go pretty fast, and I was like, that'd be perfect for racing against someone in real time. So we had Meryl round, and this was before online party in Yakuza Metro, so we couldn't do it online, so it was in person in this room. Of course, when we get to this mod, there'll be a link in the card, but it will be sped up obviously because it's a repeat. Hookshot badge is required. Simple level that takes place inside Mafia's town. Rather dirty industrial freezer. Try playing this with the sprint hat for more of a challenge. So we already know about that. I don't know why that's not thumbs up though. I'm pretty sure I did already thumbs that up. But hey, this is actually not so bad. This is going to be quick. Twisty Trials Galaxy, as I mentioned, is a little bit odd, so I might post commentate over a speed up because it is effectively the same level. But yeah, this is going to be a very quick challenge road, so we'll be able to spend some tokens. I actually do not know how many tokens we have. I should probably check that. Yeah! Rayman! That is not the right thing. We got 17 in the bank. Fair enough. Right, so we can just speed through this because there are no collectibles in this level. We can just go straight to the end, so let's see how fast we can actually get through this. Of course, I played these in my own time, as I mentioned many a time, on my personal file, so I have all the Challenge Road trophies. So I do know these ahead of time, regardless, as well. That's how I know that these are pretty... but they're still decently challenging, but they're not, like, super hard, or frustrating, or just no checkpoints, or enemy spam. This is actually, like, a decent platforming challenge. You've got to time your jumps, for the most part. But, at the same time, keeps your momentum. Kind of like a Donkey Kong Country level in that respect. Or, you know, considering that we're playing as Rayman who can't throw his fists. Rayman Legends and Origins. Again, Rayman 0 and 4? Even though I wouldn't classify him as that. I mean, yes, this is 3D Rayman, but you know what I mean. It's actually kind of in line with his current moveset, other than not being able to use our helicopter hair. Which, to be honest, if you're going to make player mods, don't have them as clones of Hat Kid, give them proper movesets. I mean, that'll probably be in a later update. So if that happens, I will once again cover it. And if you remember that there was actually a Hat in Time modding direct going on. Oh god, I didn't see you. There we are. I guess I can technically do punch. Oh, actually, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I actually doing? Unarmed. There we are. We can now throw our fist. Well, we can't throw our fists, but we can actually use them. So, this is probably not the best idea, but frick it. We used the plunger last time, but I don't think we actually had the unarmed weapon last time. Or if I did, I remembered to use it. So screw it. I'm going to have it equipped. Also, I want the sprint hat back. Oh yeah, that's a thing. This version of Rayman doesn't actually have any of Hat Kid's hats to use. So if you're trying to search for stuff, you can't do it. And I just got sparted. Oh, got sent all the way back over here. Goddamn bully birds. Really annoying. That's fine, because there's a couple of heart ponds here. But yeah, this Rayman mode could be used, could be useful for, could be patched with its own moveset. But yeah, going back to the Hat in Time modding direct, there is a massive Sonic mod that gives you a bunch of playable Sonics and Shadows and Werehogs and all that, and that's pretty awesome. And I plan on doing a showcase of that, along with a few, well, Sonic-based or running-based level mods. But at this point, since we're not going at the speed of sound with custom movesets, this actually works quite well for this Rayman mod. So I'm as Rayman as you're going to get at the moment. I mean, I guess we're non-powered Rayman, except for Sprint, but, you know, I guess that works as well. Wait, I went to the Sprint hat. What are you doing? I don't need to fight any of these guys, so I'll just bounce up here. Bring it around town. Didn't mean to grab that heart bomb, but it don't really matter. Bounce these balloons up. That really is like the, well, Rayman Origins and Legends from what I've seen anyway. Yeah, this is basically 3D Rayman Origins version of Rayman. So I guess that kind of works. Kinetic basic platforming without being able to throw your fists. I mean, a lot of people get... I haven't got a lot to talk about these levels, funnily enough. They're just pretty good, decent platforming levels. So I'm just talking about Rayman, really. It's like, that's the thing with Rayman, though, in, Oh, this is a bit weird, by the way. We just bring it around town. Getting off topic. Yeah, the thing with, like, Rayman in terms of, like, Rayman 2... throwing energy balls instead of his fists, it's still the telescopic fist, because it's light-based, you know. Instead of throwing his fist, he throws a ball. One, limitations. Two, they thought it would be a bit better that way, and, you know, that was his second game, so they could make changes like that for consistency. But, at the same time, he's called Rayman. Throwing rays makes kind of sense. But, at the same time, his gimmick is not having... limbs? I don't actually know why he's called Rayman. He doesn't really have a lot to do with rays. I mean, it would be nice if, like, the projectiles... I mean, the projectiles that he uses instead of his normal fist don't have a range. But, at the same time, they're not as strong as the fist, even when you charge it up. The fist is more kinetic damage, while it's just more of a long-range option. I kept trying to home attack you in particular, and I just couldn't land a hit. Hey, we're getting there. Now, oh boy, don't do that, please. These three Mafia are quite tanky. Actually, I'm going to go back to the plunger. I just remembered the punch literally does nothing. I need to whack them with stuff, and we all know the power of plungers compel Rabbids. And you know what? Whatever defeats the Rabbids, even though it's a Rabbids, Rayman Raving Rabbids reference, I'm all down for. Because I do not like the Rabbids. They're basically the minions before the minions were a thing. And you know what was the thing before the minions? The slugs from Flashed Away by DreamWorks. They ripped them off. Sorry, I just kind of went on a bit of a tangent there, but you know, we're actually at the end of this level, so I think it's about time to wrap this up. And yeah, the timepiece actually doesn't show up until you get to this point. I don't know if you can cheese it, because you need to break through the window. So I would assume that you would have to go through the whole level to do it, so... But since it's, despite a decently long level, you can get through it pretty quick, so it's not that time consuming. But I'm also getting a little bit suspicious of, like, mod creators. It's like they really do not want people skipping their levels. And for challenge roads, using the Death Wish mantra, kind of actually makes sense that you don't want to be skipping them because, you know, it kind of defeats the purpose of the challenge, don't it? But anyway, that's that done. It's time for round 2 of the galaxy. You know where you can find like a mushroom on one of the spinny things near the end? Yeah, on the Blue Time Rift Twisty Trials Galaxy, that's where the Rift token is located. But for Rico Harbour Timepiece, it's in between the 2 walls that you would have to wall climb, which is where there's another 1-up. So, they both pretty much are identical, except for lighting, and the location of the Rift token is different as well. However, it's pretty much the exact same level. However, considering that it is a separate mod, it will grant us with another mod Rift token upon completion. Oh, so it's the galaxy that actually gives us a free spin. No other levels have done. Well, unless they did, and, you know, we didn't have anything in the Rift Roulette at the time, but there's no way I can check that at this point. I just have to, you know, go by guesswork. What have we got? Oh, well, we've got the chains. I mean, that's nice, but I want to see if I can get the green one just to start off nice. Okay, that's a thing. You know what? We'll take that one. What's that? No hands, Rayman! Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down, considering the quick level was, well, quick. Don't think I would need any hands for that. Yeah, we're already halfway through this challenge road, and guess what? It's about to be about 3/4 in less than a minute. Well, it might take a little bit more than a minute, but on a minute on average. So, what we're going to do is just dash around over here, cut the corner with a jump, bounce over here, checkpoint already, and guess what? We're already halfway through the level. We're just going to bounce over this way. No collectibles in this level. The gears are getting faster and faster, just like our progression. Jump over here. That's another checkpoint. Heart pond if we need it. We don't need it. We'll just double jump over this way, climb the wall jump a couple of times, and then we are. We're pretty much at the end after these couple of pillars. And it's just adjacent from the start of the level. Look at that! We're done! Time for the Icebox that we've already done. And we did get another roll for that. Wow, okay. Oh, there's Rayman 2, Rayman. You know what? We're taking that, because now we've got it restored. It's just its own separate thing. What in Patroclus's name? Actually looks like Patroclus now I think about it. Okay, now it's working. Don't know why it didn't want to work when he was already loaded, but hey, we're Rayman 2 Rayman again now. That works out well. And yeah, we don't actually attack at all now, so now we really do have to, you know, fling some stuff. In fact, if we want the true Rayman 2 build, what should I swap out quick? It'll have to be fast hat, won't it? We'll just put on the projectile badge and oh, I can't do it without a weapon. I actually need to equip one. God damn it, man, you ruined my fun. I'll just go back to the plunger then. But yes, that is in fact the next challenge road done, and that was quick, and going through the levels are quick again each time, other than Mafia's Icebox, because we've already done that. Was just as quick, and we got 2 free spins out of it as well. For Rayman, obviously, because there's not really much else in there, but hey. Might as well go see what else is in the Rift Roulette, since with all the stuff we have collected, we now have 21 tokens to spend. Let's go spend them. That's what we're doing for the rest of this video, so might as well get into it. That's another silver gunner. Yep, might as well claim it. Collapsing Time Rift Wario Mix. Oh, it's been re-added again. I swear I have like 3 different versions of this. How do I keep bumping into this very tune? Where is this? I swear I have this somewhere already. There it is! There it is! I already have it! God damn it, man! I guess I'm going to removing this one then, since the other one's part of a pack. Because that's just redundant. Wow. Okay. Wait, doesn't one of these loop better than the other one? I don't know. Maybe one of them loops and one of them doesn't, but it's cleaner. I don't know. That's, I swear I keep bumping into that one, because I swear my brother Master Aaron uninstalled one. Because it didn't loop properly and installed a more updated version from some other creator. That's why I got it again. Now I got it a 3rd time. Oh god, I'm gyrating. Rayman, could you not? Gonna have to send you to Brentilla the Fairy or something to get a bit of a pick-me-up. A silver lum or something. No, that'll be Lee. I don't know. I'm going off on one. Let's get another one, because that was a dud. Trainwreck of Electro Swing. Sometimes you gotta wait for it to build. Because right now this sounds normal. Kick it.
That's right, I heard the story over and over again. Gee, it's swell to finally meet her other friend.
Oh my god, it's Spinell's Other Friends song from Steven Universe the movie. Before Steven Universe Future. It's like the transition, it's the movie. You know the one. It's been memed to death. That crazy science owls. You know what? We'll have that in. Because that's fun. That is awesome. I like that one. I like that one a lot. Right, let's give it another spin. See what's going on. Yeah, I think let's change it up a bit. Let's not go for another silver gunner. Because remember, that mod is always updating to add more. So there's always going to... So I'm glad I've actually got a couple of mods, the Rayman 1 and the Silver Gunner mod, that is going to keep adding stuff to the Rift Roulette whenever they get updated. That is really good, because then I don't have to keep searching for stuff. And it's memes. I mean, we all like memes and cosmetics. Speaking of cosmetics, it's time to increase our punch power with the heavy metal. Oh, yes! This is awesome looking. This is... I swear, this is like one of my favourite power-ups in Rayman 3. And it just looks so good. I mean, it makes so much sense for Rayman. He's all about punching. With no hands, and with no arms even. And now, he can literally send flying metal spiked fists of fury at enemies. Oh, I wish Rayman had his own moveset. Please update it. His punches could be charged. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't have to have so much range. And if you equip no weapon, you kick with his feet. Like if you use the no... Maybe if you use the no hand costume, you kick instead. It changes the animation or something. With mods, the possibilities are endless. Okay, what are we going to get now? Looks like there's still quite a few bits. Oh! I like this one considering that it doesn't get used that often. Although, I will admit that I do like the profile pics, considering that's what's being used for all the rest of them. Because it keeps consistency with, like, the one for Rayman 2. But at the same time, I feel like that these icons could be the actual canisters. I like how the propeller is constantly deployed. Again, we can't use this. This is actually useless. And yet, this, in the actual game, this disappears, like, so quick. You don't really get a multiplier. It's literally just used to give you a little bit of a boost up. Because every time you get one of these cosmetics, like any of the combat fatigues, you get a ×2 multiplier with a timer, which means that when it runs out, you lose the ×2 multiplier as well as the costume. So that's the thing, but... You know, I played Rayman 3 100 times, I've got to the end, and I've never beaten the boss. I could just not do it. Maybe I should go back to that at some point now I'm, you know, a more experienced, more older gamer, approaching his 25th life crisis. Maybe I should go back from my backlog and beat some shit. You know what? Considering I've just seen him in blue, that also reminds me of Sonic and the Black Knight. Because I can never get past Jin, where you have to charge into him. I can never time it right. Lockjaw. So we got the gauntlets. Or the traps. Yeah, we've got the grabby hands. Yeah, it's just basically a blue Rayman. I mean, this makes sense, actually. For speaking about, like, the thematics of Rayman, the combat fatigues are, like, in cans for some reason, but when Rayman gets them, the cans emit a ray of light, and that's what transforms you. And that's what's awesome, because, like, there's no, like, need for any lums or anything like that. All the lums have fled or become hoodlums, so you can't really rely on them. But instead, you use the combat fatigues instead, because it's exactly what you need. Oh, I've been waiting to use that one for a couple of times now. Alright, so it looks like we're running out of cosmetics now. I think we've been getting them all. Oh, that's the first one, the Tornado Fist. Might as well take it. Might as well kick it. I don't know why all the names are broken, though. I've been seeing a lot of mods that don't get the names right. Yep, this is the Tornado Fists. As you can see, like, they got, like, jets. I mean, in the normal game, due to, like, how, actually, no, I was about to say, due to the normal game with the resolution, you can't really see them, but I just remembered, they did actually re-release it in HD on the first HD consoles, the PS3, the Xbox 360, I'm pretty sure. So, I don't know what I'm on about. Because I've still got the original on PS2. Right, so are we going to get the rocket? We got the rocket. You know what? Take it out. I think that, yeah, that's already, I could already see that twice in the roulette there. So this is the last costume for now. So we've got all the Rayman costumes. If I'm going to be covering Rayman, I might as well cover the whole mod, right? So I'm glad I actually prioritised that over the, Actually, this can work. Fear me, mortals! Fire! It's like a big old Mega Buster, really, in this context, innit? Nice. I'm going to take that off and have Mad Hatter again, because obviously I'm not going to be sticking with it. Oh! Has it finally happened? I wasn't paying attention to my tokens. I'm literally clean out of tokens. Oh no! Oh wow, I changed my badge because I was thinking, I'm not going to be staying like this. Oh hell no. I'm going to keep on rolling. And then I remembered, oh yeah, there's no more cosmetics in there. Not only that, I don't have any tokens. I actually cleaned out my token backlog finally. And we've still got some Silver Gunner stuff in there. We've got to get the memes. Oh boy, it's going to have to wait until either next challenge road or if I decide to do a mod before I upgrade my PC. Because 60 frames would be hench and would also be a lot easier to actually do. I won't have to, you know, bring another computer up here and turn my laptop into a PC, as I've mentioned many a time. But there you have it. Other than the blank as well as the Saturday Night Neon, yeah, that's all the costumes for Rayman, effectively, there. That's all 7 of them. And, like I said, I like the consistency with the profile icons. It's just that I'm not entirely too sure why this icon is used for the no hands, because that's from Rayman Legends, and that's actually the icon for the mod as well, for Play by Rayman, because it's Rayman 3, so you would expect, like, maybe the profiles of Rayman 3 from this. Also, these need transparency. But this one makes a lot of sense. In fact, that's quite a clean model for what it is. But I don't know about the Rayman Legends. I mean, I guess that's also his latest incarnation, and it's... or depiction, and it's also the same design as well, so fair enough. But since you've got all the other Rayman 3 bits here, it's like you might as well have a bit more consistency. I mean, I'm just giving some feedback, and you don't have to. It's an icon. It's not end-all be-all with the mod. Mostly the thing that I want to see is if he actually does get his own moveset. Maybe have it something similar to like Moustache Girl, because I think most of these player mods have been built off of that, unless the build your player mod is what people are using these days. You should be able to like have the option to like go into, you know, the mod screen and go to the mod itself and then see if you can set it to either play as Rayman with his own moveset, similar to how Moustache Girl can be with her own moveset, or just turn them into a clone of Hat Kid's. They have the moveset that Hat Kid would normally have. Because a lot of characters do that, and that's why I tend not... I mean, I know there's a couple of characters that they do have their own movesets, but I haven't found any levels built around them. Or any levels that would be thematic for that character. And if they are, they're already present, so it just doesn't make sense. And I don't want to be doing that. So it's like, I need more. I want the Moustache Girl mods back. I want the mod levels, as well as maybe a couple for the conductor. I mean, maybe even DJ Grooves. Like, you can play them as Hat Kid, but you can also play them as DJ Grooves or the conductor, because I've showcased them during the main Let's Play because it's pretty cool. And, you know, I showed them off at the times they made sense, but you get what I mean. It would be quite nice to show, but I still think this one was a bit redundant, because that could have just been using the existing virtual, but I guess it's a workaround for if someone doesn't have the DLC, they still have the virtual look, because it's Rayman themed, so it's not, doesn't have to be tied to that, so maybe that was the workaround for that. Maybe they could both work the same way. It's just a thought, because the original Rayman, playable Rayman mod that was in beta, that never got updated, did do that, and it was the only thing it could actually do, so... But, hey, you've still got more content here, and you've still got the same content as before. So, yeah, that's just my thoughts on that as well. And, like I said, the challenge road was really good. So, with that, guys, that'll be the end of this one. So, in the next challenge road of Hats Off to You, we'll see what we got to do. We'll definitely earn a few more tokens at that point, so we can get some more Silver Gunner stuff out of the Rift Roulette. And once I've built my Hench PC, we'll be getting back into some actual mod showcases. And until then, we're just going to be doing them alongside challenge roads. So with that, see you guys then.